connected to iPhone. just dropped all that shit, yo. I'm happy you enjoy it, yo. Keisha, Ivory, Josh. What up, everybody? About to work on her head wrap for a little while. Let's see. I guess I was like 27, 28. I guess I'm about 28 years old before I started painting. Like for real, for real. I keep my first painting right here, yeah. 2009. Yeah, I haven't been painting for a long time. Yeah, I should have stuck with that shit like right out of high school, but I dropped out of high school, never went to college and learned that bullshit, and it took me forever to really pick up my craft like legitly. I could have been did it like I said, because I always had the talent. I always loved to draw and shit like that, but I never took it real serious, until later in life, like now. And so yeah, I was well into my 20s, almost out of my 20s before I even started fucking around with this painting shit. I'm 30. I'm 36 now. But hey, everything happens for a reason, and everything happens in due time at its proper time. So I guess it wasn't meant for me to start my art career before then. And if I just keep pushing it, I'll see where it takes me. You know, that's the best I can say to it. Young Capone, aka the Guap Kings. You know about that guap, boy. You don't get that guap. You don't get that paper. You don't get that fetty. You don't get that scratch. You don't get them stacks. You don't get that dough. You don't get that cheddar. You don't get that cream. Cash rules everything around me. You don't get that cream, get the money. Dollar dollar bill, y'all. Young guap. Guapo. Out here guapping on them niggas. Young Pone. What inspired me to start painting? I actually like to tell this story, yo. I was just bored as fuck one day, yo. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I had everything, all the basic shit, you know. I had a I was 20 something years old. I had my own crib. Had a pretty decent job. I had a car. You know, I was single, so I didn't have a girlfriend. I had a few female friends. I had homies. I had weed. I had drink. I had sound systems and TVs and game systems and all that shit. I had everything, you know what I'm saying? Just like now, I mean, I just like shit and I always have been able to, have shit. And for some reason, like, I can just clearly remember this feeling I had one day. And I'm sitting at home and it was like a Thursday or a Friday. I was off work and I was fucking bored. And, like I say, sad thing to say is, like, once I dropped out of high school, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just sell drugs and try to rap, see if I can make a living off of that. Obviously, that didn't work, but for years, I never really fucked around with my art, you know, at all. I mean, not picking up a pencil or anything, to sketch or anything. And I guess it just all built up over the years, like over a fucking decade of me not using my artistic ability. And one day I was sitting home just super fucking bored out of my fucking mind. And I'm trying to think of something. I'm like, should I play the Xbox? No. Should I play the PlayStation? I don't feel like doing that shit either. I can call it the homies and smoke something. Like that shit didn't seem appealing to me. So I call up a little thought, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with a girl for a minute. That shit ain't seem appealing to me. I ain't know what the fuck to do, y'all. Like it was grinding me so hard. Like what the fuck? And it felt like I can feel it in the back of my head, yo. Like there is something I can do that's fun, but I can't remember what it was. It's like I know there is something I can do, and it fucking just like a light switch. It just popped on. It's like ding. I think I'm gonna go buy some paint. Cause I forgot I know how to draw and shit. Yeah, that's what I do to kill my fucking boredom. And so I just went and grabbed like a little Bob Ross starter paint shit, a paint set. I remember that shit was like 60 something bucks. And I bought a little ass canvas. I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do. I just came home and I had the paints and I had the canvas. I'm like, all right, so now what? Uh, think of something to paint, yo. And at the time, yo, that Afro Samurai movie had just came out with Samuel L. Jackson playing the voice of Afro Samurai. I already had that shit on DVD. I was like, yo, Afro Samurai, I'm gonna fucking draw that shit and paint that shit. And so I fucking drew and paint Afro Samurai. And that shit was immensely fun. And I had a good time doing that shit. And it felt good. And it felt like this little void was slowly being filled in. And I've just never stopped. Ever since I did my first canvas, I've been on a little roll ever since then. You know? So it took fucking 10 years for me to get fed up with not doing anything or not being creative. And it, like I said, it was just to a boiling point where I couldn't take it anymore. And so now, when I get bored, I always have something to do. Because I still play video games, you know what I'm saying? And me and my girl, we still go to the movies and go out to eat and shit. And I still got to work a regular job and everything else. And I fuck with a couple homeboys and shit. But when all else fails, and I ain't got shit else to do, and I got my free time, and I want to entertain myself, and I want to enjoy myself, and I want to have fun and stimulate my senses, I got my little fucking studio, and I come in here, and I just start painting some shit. I paint big pictures, I paint small pictures, I paint pictures of strangers, I paint pictures of my nieces, I paint pictures of myself, paint pictures of beautiful black women, teapots. I paint whatever I want to paint and have fun with that shit. You know? So now I'm never bored. And I feel like if you bored, then you a boring person. Mm-hmm. You bored, that's your own problem. For real. You got a personal problem. You got a PP going on right there, buddy. That sounds like a personal problem. Because I have something I'm passionate about. And it always kills the boredom. And nowadays it's like if I go a couple of days without painting, it feels weird. Like I started jonesing for that shit. Like, yo, I gotta get in the studio, man. I gotta touch them paints, man. You don't understand, man. Them paints, it's the colors, man. Them shit's red, man. I'm telling you, you see that red? Oh man, I ain't been in there in a couple days. I be jonesing to get back in the studio. Shit. Like, a good thing about my job, yo, I work 4 days and then I have 4 days off. So for 4 days in a row, I can kind of be in here as much as I want to. But the 4 days I'm at work and I work 12-hour shifts, just like 12 hours, it's like, what the fuck am I doing in this place? You know how much painting I could have got done in motherfucking 12 hours? I could have been halfway through that shit by now. And I just seen anything like, God damn, I gotta quit this fucking job, man. This shit taking up too much of my goddamn time. 48 hours a week. That's a whole goddamn portrait I could have did. You know what I'm saying? It take me about 30, 40 hours to do a painting. These motherfuckers got me in here. I could actually be doing a painting every week. Gotta quit my job. You know, it's hard. It's hard being a starving artist. I'm pretending to smoke when I should be smoking for real. Just that shit don't even make no sense. The fuck kind of shit is that? Rock dog in the house. uh, I'm from South Carolina, big homie. Got them LA boys up in here. Y'all don't know, boy. I fuck with everybody. Coast to coast, international. I be all in the UK, all in Australia. I be in Brazil and Belize, Belgium, a lot of places that start with B's. You know what I'm saying? I be there. Yo, that's what it is, bro. Appreciate you recognizing the talent. That's all I do, dog. I chill, make beautiful ass paintings. You know what I'm saying? Conversate about deep intellectual thoughts. Listening to good ass beats. Smoke and relax. Yeah. Want me to paint you? For the low, low price. You can get whatever you want for the low, low price, big homie. Whatever you want, dog. Whatever your heart desires. I'll show you the one I just finished. You can see it right there with the The green and the pink. I'll be sending that shit. I'll send that to New York in a couple weeks, yo. Oh, we were just talking about that, man. I started painting like 8 years ago. Strong. That shit's strong, man. That's that. Ooh, wee. Yeah. Smoking on that. Ooh, wee. Ain't nothing but some tobacco. There go Skynet. One. All the way from Mexico, baby. That's what I'm talking about. My homie, the Muse. What up, Muse? Yo, Skynet, I be wanting to ban you so fucking bad, bro. One of these days, I'm gonna ban the shit out of your ass. I'm not playing. I'm dead serious. Just cause I'm smiling, that don't mean you shouldn't take me fucking serious. I'm gonna ban the shit out of you, man. I'm chilling. Oh. Man, what all y'all? Yo, man. Ain't too many people in here, man. What the fuck are y'all doing in here, yo? Yo, Skynet. We need to check the servers real quick. Make sure ain't no motherfucking hackers up in this shit, yo. There's too many people just popped up in here real quick out the blue, yo. You know we got some CIA, some FBI. We got all them alphabet boys in here watching it. Oh yeah, they dropping out real quick as soon as I talk about that shit. Y'all know better than that. What you say, MB? Where all them motherfuckers come from so fast, just out the blue? What y'all looking at? Damn. I don't be trusting that.
Newsflash, the mainstream media is lying to you. Fake news CNN, second place Fox, Leninist Etsy, two-faced Kathy.
What's happening? Alright, y'all see that, right? Got my man Skynet about to check this fucking servers. He gonna check everybody IP address in here, make sure ain't none of y'all with the alphabet boys. Yeah. What would I do? I just embrace everybody in here. These all lovable people. If they all came to life, this would just be a big ass party in here. Yeah. Kevin, what up? Yeah, knowledge, education. I'm trying to spread that motivation. Conspiracy, so you guilty by association. If you watch my channel and then they watching you because they watching me, yeah, that's the fucking truth. Man, I been did the shit. Man, I said the shit. 9/11 inside job, and I mean that ever since back in the day when I read that documentation. Shit that I'm facing, I can't be erased, man. I'm right on the planet. I'm coming down like a comet. Yes, I blended. Man, I steal that shit like a bandit. Take it back to my tribe, yeah, and expand it. Now it's all bigger cause we on a better movement. Coming through, watch how we do it. Start grooving, tuning into the higher conscious. The power that won't be devoured. The monster cannot stop me. I'm the belly of the beast and I came for that shit. So I stay smoking my weed. I stay planting my seeds and water that dirt so they can proceed. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, stay smoking that weed and planting them seeds. Then I water that dirt so they can proceed to grow like the, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Oh, Kevin, it's your second time back in here. That's what's up, yo. Thanks for coming back, man. Hope you subscribe and hit the like button, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. She took this picture just for me, yo. Yeah, it was taken specially for me in the group home, Terminator, Skynet, saying that I'm Snoop Dogg, man, I'm too gone, my head is too tight, I'm coming back in, and I shoot two rights, then I throw an uppercut, jab with the left, and I snuff in your face, and I punch you to death like one punch, man. I got plenty bars, so you better understand, and I'ma stand my ground like George Zimmerman, and I'm blasting them rounds at any little nigga wanna come into my town like I'm in a motherfucker from the dirty South. I told you South Carolina nigga, we in the house. Never heard of Alan Watts. Yo, really good stuff, man. I'm telling you, he where it's at, yo. I can't smoke no more of this shit, man. I'm gonna be in here like oh, I need to paint uh yo, everybody give it up for Candy Pate. That's kind of funny. That I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not being sarcastic right now. That's kind of funny. That motherfucker said, "Didn't know Snoop Dogg and Dave Chappelle had a kid." I can kind of see that a little bit. That's you got that one. I don't fucking like you, but it's funny though. You know what I'm saying? I don't I don't like it, but it's funny. So I gotta hey. That's the shit I be talking about. Motherfuckers come in here and say some dumb shit trying to be funny. That shit don't be funny half the time. Oh, this and that. And they always say the normal shit like nigger or gay or lame or some other corny ass shit. This is what we say. Didn't know Snoop Dogg and Dave Chappelle had a kid. You's a funny motherfucker. I don't like your punk ass. Some fire that some bitch. Fire that son of a bitch. I tell you, the last time somebody made me laugh, yo, motherfucker said, they said, your forehead so big you got room for an extra face. I said, damn, that shit was harsh. Ow, I got room for an extra face? Damn. That's a lot of forehead, man. Like, man, so I could put a whole nother face right there. You got room for an extra face. That's what I say. Snoop Dogg and Dave Chappelle. You know why? You thought Snoop Dogg and Dave Chappelle had a kid? There's so much talent. Think of all that talent just rolled into one person. I can go with that. See, it's all how you look at things. You know what I'm saying? Damn. How much Netflix had to pay Dave Chappelle to come back to do how many shows? 3 shows? Get that motherfucker like $60 million. Snoop Dogg, he just made all right music. And he's still Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? He's Snoop Doggy Dogg, the dog father. Damn, that's a lot of talent rolled up into one person. That I take that as a compliment. Ninja Silk. Sounds like a compliment to me. Why don't I see this color? Oh, because it's sitting right there in my fucking face. I'm rich. I'm rich with love, respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich with knowledge. Material wealth ain't the end all be all, man. You know that. I'm rich with a lot of other things, man. I know a lot of good people. I got a lot of good friendships and relationships, man. I'm wealthy. All right, I got me some fucking crap. So this is some Portland gray medium. This is some cobalt blue. This is some cerulean blue and some titanium white are the four colors I'm using. Yeah, self-taught, bro. Yeah. I worked by myself for a couple of years, and then I did come across a mentor I had a mentor for like 2 years. He taught me a lot of shit, yo. But I was already painting before I met him. Yo, watch out for that name, yo. That shit right there is gonna ring bells. Yo, Drehead, that's what's up, bro. Sure appreciate that, man. Yeah, watch out for that name, though, man. Y'all see that little TP? Y'all already know what time it is. Ain't nothing but art and education all in one, yo. That's that education, man. That art and education. You got some art, you got some education. You feel me? That education right there. You see? Everybody read a book. Everybody read a book. Educate your goddamn self. I don't be playing with this shit, man. It's real shit, man. Reading books. Everybody reading books. Everybody reading books, right? Alright, yo. Read a book, man. Educate your damn self, yo. Pick up a book every once in a while. Read some shit. So when I call the stream art and education, I do that shit for a reason. I'm saying motherfuckers get that false sense of intelligence nowadays because they can Google any and every goddamn thing. Fuck that shit, man. Do some real research, man. Pick up some real old documentation, some real text. Read that shit, man. Everything is internet. Hardbacks are old news, but you gotta keep the new mixed with the old school. Got a lot of new laws, hope you know the old rules, 'cause a young dummy only grows into an old fool. The radiator's not on, man. Calm down, Terry. Calm down, Terry. When has a radiator ever set anything on fire? Come on, man. It's not like it's a flame. But thanks for looking out for me, man. Caring about my safety. Yeah, yeah. Yo, Josh, hey, yo, yo. Hey, games live. That's not safe. Paper on the radiator. Paper on the radiator. I need a mediator. More like a moderator. 'Cause I see too many haters and that's not safe. Paper on the radiator. Paper on the radiator. Tape on the radiator, and that's not safe. That's not safe. My take on. Thank you, Terry. You a volunteer firefighter? Let me tell you something. If you take this gasoline, oh man. My take on women. Women are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Women are goddesses. They are the creators. You know what I'm saying? If God made something better than a woman, he would have kept it to himself. All of us come from a woman, yo. Any man born of a woman shall die.